Okay, so a lot of this semester we've talked about how the kind of media we expose ourselves to can affect us and how we become more media literate. We can kind of see what is being affected and control how we are affected by it. So I decided to look into body image and how we can combat um, the media on their kind of forcing their body image onto us, the viewers. So I decided to focus more towards helping the youth become more educated on it, just because I feel like it's more important these days, especially as media is increasing so much on the influence of how we view ourselves. And so I'll kind of play this video while I explain. So from the Media Smarts website, they found that there's significant evidence that media education can counter unrealistic media representations of both men and women's bodies. For example, a 2010 study found that showing the video Evolution, which was a video created by Dove to show how media images of women are manipulated, it significantly reduced the negative effects on confidence and body satisfaction of young girls when they looked at pictures of ultra thin models afterwards because they saw what was done to the photos. And Dove is known for a number of these videos that show the reality of how the media manipulates, and then in turn they show what true beauty is. Um, but I think one of the coolest things that I found was from the website eatingdisorders.org, and they provide youth and teens with a Get Real toolkit. And what this is basically a pamphlet or a PDF file or a website online. They can access it in any of those ways where they can discover their digital footprint, where they're spending most of their time on social media, and then how to combat that and balance it out. They are also able to take a body image quiz to see where they fall on that scale. Are they comparing themselves too much? Are they exposing themselves too much to harmful images on social media that are causing them to compare themselves and placing these unrealistic expectations? And then they also are educated on media literacy, what that is, and how to become more aware and have more control over what they expose themselves to. And then at the end of all of this, they are able to take a body positive pledge. And I think that's really cool and can honestly make a huge difference in the youth of today, just having them more educated on the matter. And then from the same website, I found questions to ask. Not only the youth can do this, but ourselves as well as we um, go into Facebook or Instagram or even magazines and or the news. It's everywhere, and I feel like we're always constantly having to fight to compare ourselves to these unrealistic expectations of body image. And so the questions are: who created the image, the message? What creative techniques are used to construct the message? What lifestyles, values, and points of view are represented or omitted in the message? How might different people understand the same message, and what is the purpose of the message? And if we can answer positive things to each of these questions, then it's media that we should be consuming of in the right quantities. And if we don't have good answers for any of these questions, then it's probably media we shouldn't be exposing ourselves to.